What's good, YouTube? It's early, and I don't know what I'm getting into. It's like, I don't know, it's 7 in the morning. Um, I think I'm gonna check out some REN. We got Animal Flow right now. I've got a vat of coffee because I moved, as you can see, different background, whatever. I'm starting to piece some things together. I got a lion. I like lions. Fucking badass. Fucking go kill some shit, you know. Get ready for your Friday. I've got a vat of coffee here. Literally. I feel like I'm gonna need it in a second here. Thanks to Ren. Let's check out what he's got. It has been a minute since I've done some Ren. We got songs a little under 3 minutes. Short song, okay. Animal Flow. I'm gonna assume he's got his pig masks on and shit like that. But fuck it. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. If you're new to my channel, do me a favor, like, comment down below, subscribe, pew pew pew, subscribe, and check out some Run with me. It's probably too early for me to keep up with some of the shit he does. I hope he slows it down for me. I hope it's Animal Slow, not Animal Flow. But I'm assuming he's gonna be rapping because Flow. I'm assuming he's gonna get his Ren flow on. But let's dive in. What's going on over here? Oh, we're flying over the planes. I have no idea. Whatever the fuck. Let's go. Hold on a second. Okay.
Animal flow. You're in the mind of a cannibal king, where chaos and anarchy roam.
Animal Flow. You're in the mind of a cannibal king, like chaos and anarchy flow. Chaos and anarchy. Okay, so he's the way he's dressed right now. He looks like some kind of fucking drug lord. I kind of dig the palms. I'll be honest with you. But he's like he's got like a white suit on. It's like fucking Pitbull-esque. He's got the cane, so he's like this rich dude, and he's got a bunch of animals around him. They're all dressed to the nines, it looks like. But dude was like, we'll see what this means in a second here, if I could even break it down.
And trouble is bubbling under the skin. A certain insanity shows whenever I pick.
Who's on the legs of an enemy? There's the dogs of a friend. No animal shall wear clothes. No animal shall sleep in a bed. No animal shall drink alcohol. No animal shall kill either animal. All animals are equal. Interesting. I just wanted to read what's going on in the writing there. So you've got the animals, and the only human is bound and tied. It's kind of role reversal, you know, and it's sort of metaphorical in a sense. I'll let this play out in a second here, but I wanted to read what that wrote, because it's interesting. The rule sets. It's some Lord of the Flies shit.
And trouble is bubbling under the skin. A certain insanity shows whenever I pick up the mic and begin. Whenever these words that I write with my pen come alive,
Whenever these words that I write with my pen come alive. Interesting. I'm just breaking apart visuals right now. You've got an animal in the background. So it's cannibalistic in a sense because he's cutting meat up. He's like a butcher. The scene in the front here reminds me of the artwork, the dogs playing poker. Is that a picture of Ren in the background? I feel like I recognize that.
night like I pulled out the pen. Animal flow, out in the jungle, I'm ready for war. I'm beating your brains with a bat, I'm swinging it back, and it's spooky, I bite 'cause I'm bored. Lord of the cannibals, bro, a murderous mind that you can't ignore. I wait and react with combat on the counter attack on the king of the jungle, I roar. Animal.
Ready for war. The cannibal is twisted in his.
I cause I'm bored. Lord of the cannibals, bro. A murderous mind that you can't ignore. I wait and react with combat on the counter-attack on the king of the jungle I roar.
The counterattack on the king of the jungle I roar. So this could also be like a sort of metaphor or vacuum of people in general and how he views by and large the not just the music industry, but I guess individuals as a whole, and sort of like you've got the rich, and then you've got the other 98% of us, and then just the sort of controlling aspect of that.
You can't ignore. I wait and react with combat on the counter-attack on the king of the jungle I roar.
Like preparing for a revolution on the king of the jungle.
Animal flow, I'm the flow CEO. I've got mountains of murderous rhymes.
Mountain volcanic, I blow and cause mayhem and panic. There's nowhere to run from my mind. I'm an impassable foe, never slowing, just growing and flowing with intricate lines. Yes, I will dig in my teeth when I bite like a beast. Blood, I drink it like wine.
Animal flow, out in the wilderness I will be king. Sit on my throne, I'm the Lord of the Rings. Out on my own, I'm a terrible thing. Animal skins over my shoulders like bling. They will be clothing my sins. I came to win over and over again. I'll take your life with a grin.
So he's got like he's got all these sort of like animals that are kind of just, and they were just coming after him a second ago. He doesn't have a mask on, so I'm paying attention to that. And so him and that other guy that were bound up were the only two that didn't, although he seems to be, friendly for the most part with the animals, but not with the dude that was bound up. It's interesting how he's creating his beat here.
Animal.
You've got the cats on the washing machines and the dryers because they're sort of cleaner than the rest of the animals that you saw. You saw the amphibious creatures, the frog and whatever, in the bathtub. So just the whole jungle kind of coming together.
Mary had the little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. It made the blood look so much redder when I slit its throat.
Okay, so Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. It made the blood look so much redder when I slit her throat. And you notice through that entire scene, like when he left that initial sort of kitchen area where everything was bloody and everything's all fucked up and you had the dude tied up, it got clean right away. There was nothing on the walls in the highway. It was all clean in the hallway. It was all clean white. There's nothing going on the walls, right? Everything's just clean white. These guys are dressed up. There's no blood on it. You've got the sheep. So it could be speaking to kind of like a misunderstood or misguided, I guess, cleanliness that's put on by, I don't know if he's talking about society, the music industry, etc. Until you peel back the layers and see kind of what's going on. But this is kind of what you're seeing until you slit the throat and cut the guts out and shit. And then everything, then he's coming for war.
Watch it drip, drop, till the ground was soaked. Oh, Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how the blood it flows.
Horrific, explicit, I feel parasitic, acidic, I'm eating your flesh. Don't fidget, I'm livid, not mentally with it. I get kinda sick when I'm stressed. I am the I am the storm, I am the fury, I am the scorn, I am the belly, I am the beast. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I'm an animal, yes, I'm an animal. Yes, sometimes the things I say are irrational. Yes, sometimes the things I do are quite radical. Yes, I will be waging war on the capital. Yes, I will burn the houses of parliament down.
Side note, I want to go to a fucking Halloween party that REN throws. Because this looks badass. They got the whole kind of dinner party. You've got guys in the hallway. They're like making out or whatever. And you've got, but again, back to the sort of clean look here. I just thought that'd be kind of cool. Like, just grab a fucking mask and jump around like a gorilla or some shit like that. That'd be badass, right? No? It's too early, man. I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm an animal. Yes, I'm an animal. Yes, sometimes the things I say are irrational. Yes, sometimes the things I do are quite radical. Yes, I will be waging war on the capital. Yes, I will burn the houses of parliament down. Because hypocrites, they burn quite easily. Wow, burn.
I will burn the houses of parliament down because hypocrites, they've been quite easily. What do you say?
Yes, I will burn the houses of parliament down, cause hypocrites, they burn quite easily. Wow, burn and pillage it all to the ground. Your illegitimate king lost his crown.
He was talking about drinking the blood earlier. So you got the red drink there, although it's kind of pinkish.
Wow, burn and pillage it all to the ground. Your illegitimate king lost his crown. Animal flow, show no mercy under my rule. I won't be kind, I will be cruel. Down on my foes in a paddling pool. Yes, I'm tyrannical, bro. So never mistake a man for a fool. I'll take your ignorance right back to school and teach you a lesson for testing my cool.
Animal.
See, you've still got the animals like feasting on themselves, and coincidentally, it's a cow eating cow. So talking about like cannibalistic.
Fool, I'll take your ignorance right back to school and teach you a lesson for testing my cool.
Animal.
Like he's actually using the cane. See that last scene there, it's crazy. Like, so he's leading the brigade, and he has like this reference in some of his other stuff too, where it just, for whatever reason, it ends up on the streets and it reminds me of fucking just like some like just street gang violence shit. But so he's leading the animals, right? So he's positioning himself as kind of the rich that stay richer, and you know, these are just sort of his people, right? But they're allowed in the party because they're animals. But and the sheep's a good reference too, because the sheep will follow the shepherd, right? Interesting. And that's the end of it, yeah.
Animal.
Yeah. I think this is like a okay. Interesting. I'm gonna have to unpack that for a second. It's, I think at higher level, it's just his sort of base comparison for and I'm not entirely sure what he's referring to, because I know he speaks on the music industry a lot. I know he speaks on society a lot. I know he speaks on you know, mental health a lot, and there's a lot of different undertones that you can pull from any song. So it just depends on who's listening and what you're listening for. But no, I think I kind of covered it. My thoughts on it, at least. I think it's cool shit. It's always going to be interesting with Ren. You can't spell interesting without Ren. No, it's true. There's an R-E-N. Never mind. But it's no, it's always gonna be thought provoking, and it's just it's weird with him. Like, I'm not sure there's ever any like kind of right or wrong way to unpack his shit. It's just how you chose to pack it in the first place. So whatever's in your head, as far as kind of what your thoughts are, it kind of, he's good at kind of pulling that out. And that was kind of my takeaway was just you've got, you certain hierarchical statures and levels within. To me, I'm going to look at it more from a societal standpoint than like an industry standpoint. Just because he's depicting like classes, right? You have in this one, it's specific to the wealthy, right? But it's everybody's faceless, except for there's one leader that they're following for today. But I like the reversal of the animals versus people in this, because he's the only person besides the guy that was bound up. So that's interesting too. But anyways, I'll probably think more about this. It's still 7 a.m. and who knows? Maybe I'll do a follow up. But I don't know, 15 minutes, pretty good. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your Friday. If you like, please comment down below. Any other stuff you want me to do, anything you want me to check out, happy to do it. And subscribe. Yeah, have a wonderful weekend. It's a good start to the weekend. Let's go.